What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. And today I have for you guys this amazing Mezco PX exclusive Magneto from the House of M series. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so check back on those days to see what I've uploaded, or just hit that bell icon to stay notified when I do upload new content, because I do randomly upload new content throughout the week whenever I do get the chance. And guys, I have a lot of content coming your way for the foreseeable future, so you're going to want to stay notified. But if you guys do enjoy this video or any of my other videos, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. And once again, guys, today I have for you this amazing PX exclusive Mezco Magneto. Now, before I get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Manny. He gifted me this amazing Magneto for my birthday as an early birthday present, and he is actually the owner and operator of vRare store, and this Magneto is actually up on his store. So if you like this review and you like this Magneto, go to his website. I will leave his website linked in the description below, and check it out, guys, because honestly it is a great figure. I absolutely loved it. I did not know I needed a Magneto in my life. I did not know that I needed a Mezco Magneto in my life, but honestly, now that I have him, it is super cool. And this guy is just honestly exactly what you expect from Mezco. Just another brilliantly done figure and very well detailed. Especially the unmasked head sculpt, guys. When I show it to you, it looks really cool. And my all-time favorite part of this whole Mezco figure is this accessory that he has right here in his hand, which is basically, you know, since he's able to control magnets and metal and all that, it's basically just a taken apart gun, a torn apart gun. And you can even see like all these little accessory pieces right here, the bullets, the magazine, you know, just everything. So I just absolutely love that accessory that he comes with. It is just so detailed and so amazing. But he also comes with other stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this review. So besides that helmeted head sculpt that he has on right there, he does come with an unmasked head sculpt, which you can see right here, which is really nicely done. I mean, look at that. Honestly, just amazingly done, just very well sculpted. The likeness is just really humanistic. It looks very well. It doesn't look plasticky or like a toy at all. And this is the Magneto based off the House of M series. I do not read Marvel comics, I will be honest. The only reason I know that is because the new Marvel Legends Wave House of X has a Magneto that looks exactly like this, so I'm sorry. I do not read the new X-Men comics. I grew up with like the animated series and of course the early Fox movies, so that's my stuff into the X-Men. I never really got into the comics, I'll be honest, but apparently the House of M storyline is doing really well. So I'm happy for that, because a lot of the times when they reboot franchises like this in the comic world, you know, they don't do as well. But I'm super happy to hear that they are doing really well with the House of M series. But besides that, guys, he does come with 3 sets of hands. So the first set of hands he comes with will be these right here, which are these open hands, like he's getting ready to cast his, you know, magnetic powers and abilities. He comes with these crippling hands, which actually kind of goes along with his powers and abilities as well. It kind of looks like, you know, the form he makes his hands when he's crushing metal and whatnot, or raising metal from the ground up. And last but not least, he of course comes with a pair. Oops, let me see if I can get them in my hand. Of fisted hands. Here you can see one on the bottom, one on the top. so that way he can punch the X-Men. And of course, he comes with one for each hand of his magnetic abilities right here. So the hand is on the back right there attached. So this would be for his left hand right here where this attachment is. So this one is specifically for his left hand, but you can't see what hand it's for. So if you really wanted to, you could put it in his right hand, but it is technically for his left hand. So as you can see, this is the exact same thing as this one. It's just, you know, you have the opposite hand. As you can see right there, the thumb is on the upper side. But I will remove this one, the one with the gun, so that you guys can have a closer look, because I just absolutely love this accessory, and it is like really deep and well done. As you can see, the little rays right here of his magnetic abilities. So see, the thumb is on the upper side for the left side, for the left hand. Even right coming out of the fingertips, you can see the detail. So it's just beautifully done. Oops. I just absolutely love this accessory. And the last thing that he does technically come with, that you can count as an accessory, let me just pop his hand in, is a wired cape. It is wired, so that's cool. I absolutely love wired. I fell in love with wired capes with the Mezco Batman, and so I now, plastic capes just don't do it for me. I have to get a wired cape. Unfortunately, I don't know how to take plastic capes off to put wired capes on, or else all my McFarlane Batman would probably have wired capes by now. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get right on into this guy's articulation. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and take the gun accessory off and go ahead and just put some hand accessories, so this way it is easier for you guys to see the hand and wrist articulation, you know, opposed to it being all covered up by the magnetic effects. But first, let's pull him up closer and get a closer look. Looking at the head sculpt detail inside the helmet, it is really nicely done. He looks really sinister and mean. The eyes are definitely on point. They're not all wonky or whatnot like a lot of figures are. I love the subtle details in the helmet, the lines and the engravings and whatnot. And if you look at the back of the cape, it is actually leathery in a way, which is really cool. And this is actually a collar that comes up, but apparently in the comics he has a collar that comes up right here, as you can see. So that comes up. So for those of you that are, you know, comic enthusiasts that were wondering if it's comic book accurate, I guess that would be it. That would be a yes. But all in all, it's just a white suit, but it's just really nicely done for a basic suit. The only thing is you have to make sure this is always lined up in the front. As you pose them and stuff, it does tend to like slide to the side and whatnot, but you just have to turn it with him and whatnot. But just look at his legs. Just a closer look at his gauntlets. So yeah, all in all, just an amazingly done figure, especially like I said, the head sculpts. I absolutely love the head sculpts in these. Not that I don't like the other head sculpts in my Batman figures. Those are amazingly done as well, but they're cows. It's kind of hard to mess up a cow. But when a toy company can really do a face well, you know, you have to give them props for that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look, whoops, sorry guys, at his articulation. So he can look all the way to the right. He can technically look all the way to the left. You just have to move that collar out of the way. He can look, let's see, stand him up. Can look that far down. Whoops. And he can look that far up, which is basically, is a little up, but that's normal right there. Okay, so looking at his arm articulation, you can go all the way there. You do get shoulder rotation, but he is very stiff, so you have to kind of just move it with him. But once again, with Mezco, you have to be very careful with your movement and the cloth right there, so you don't want to tear it. He does get a bicep swivel, as you can see right there. He does come with double hinge elbow joints. He can come in really close. He does have rotation at the wrist right here, as well as hinging in and out, and that hinge does rotate as well, so you can move it in and out this way, as well as up and down, depending on which direction you have it facing. He does have a little bit of ab rotation right there. No real ab crunch or back, but like I said, you have to be careful because the cloth suit, you don't want to rip that. He does have really good leg articulation. He can kick out that far. He can kick back that far. He does have double hinged knees, but once again, you have to be very careful with that cloth. You don't want to tear that. He does have rockers at the heels, or at the ankles right there, and a little up and down articulation right there. So all in all, just a beautiful figure. And I once again just want to say thank you so much to my good friend Manny over at vRare store for this gift. It was very unexpected, but very, very welcomed and appreciated. Like I said, I will link his store in the description. If you do enjoy this figure, please check him out and buy from his store. He is a small business, and he would be helping out a small business. And right now, especially in this time, that's what we want to do, right? We want to help small businesses thrive so they can be around for the future and for more time. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I know I said we were going to look at some cool pics real quick, but I did forget to show you guys the base that he comes with. And he comes with this really cool X-Men logo looking base in black and white to go with his figure, of course. And of course he does come with the typical Mezco posing stand. So without further ado, now let's go ahead and take some cool pics with this guy. Alright guys, thanks so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And if you stayed to the end of this video, type in the comments down below magnets. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. Like I said, I have a lot of content coming up, so you are going to want to be subscribed. Why just search for it when you can just be subscribed and it can just pop up on your feed like that? Because looking at my analytics, look at this, most of you aren't subscribed. So like I said, it's free, just do it. My videos will pop up, and you know, you'll help a fellow creator out, you know. And so with that being said, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I am your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Bluff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.